Hey everyone, welcome back to Alamo Chess. I'm starting a new series where we do a similar rating climb like we did in the other two series where we had reached we had made goals to reach ELO rating 1000 and 1200 and ultimately made those goals for rapid 10-minute games. We've reached up to 1210, and we're going to continue that. But I wanted to start a new series, similar, where we go for the same goals but instead under a 5-minute time control. We're going to play some Blitz games, right? Blitz games instead. So it's going to be 5-minute time control instead of 10 minutes. And we're starting off at 6:42, and the goal for this playlist, similarly, we're gonna get up to 1,000. That's our goal, to get up to 1,000 rating in 5 minutes, 5-minute games. So we're gonna jump right into it. These are gonna be quicker games. It's 5 minutes, so I'll do my best to try to talk through what I try to do. We'll do our best, and we'll jump right into it. All right, time control 5 minutes, and we'll play. Okay, we're starting off with white. Go with the classic d4. Is he going for a French? That's what it looks like. We're going to take the setter. He goes for a French. Okay. A lot of ways to go about doing this. We can't. We'll go. Sorry. We'll take the capture variation. We'll develop our knight. We will block the check with the bishop. Just go ahead and pin this knight, take away the defense of this pawn. Maybe we can take that pawn and attack his queen. You know what? I think we're just gonna... Doesn't do anything about that. He's attacking this pawn, but it's defended. Are we okay to take this pawn? I think we are. And we can't take back because he's pinned. So if he takes back with his knight on f6, then he loses a queen. And at the same time, we're attacking his queen and threatening this fork. Just a threat. He could totally just move his queen out of the way, guard that fork. And if he does move up here, then I'm thinking maybe we just go c4, just solidify that knight in the middle. But then afterwards, probably we'll finish our development, get castled, and just keep it simple. Still haven't gotten that new mouse. I still got that. Still have this trash. Not trash. This touch Mac mouse. So if the screen zooms in again randomly, then again I apologize ahead of time. So we are up about a minute now, which is good. In shorter time controls like these, I mean, really the clock, especially in shorter time controls, is really a piece in and of itself. Definitely a good asset to have and to maintain the time advantage, because that just puts more pressure on our opponent. So I'm wondering if he moves his queen away. I wonder if we could give him a check. And he would probably take with his pawn, and then we'd have to move our bishop away. I don't know. I kind of like maintaining the threat of this fork potentially, because if he does move his queen up here, I mean, we don't have to take the knight right away. I mean, this pin is still a thing. It looks like opponent is disconnecting, which I... Okay. Well, looks like he abandoned it. Unfortunately, which is unfortunate. That was, start of a pretty solid game for us at least. But I guess we'll take that. Quick first game. Got us 34 rating points, so we'll take that. I don't think we really need to review too much of that. I mean, we just played pretty standard. Yeah, he just gave us he opened up with a French defense. I believe that's a French, yeah. We just exchanged. Get check, pinned his knight. I mean, then went for the attack. Left. So no, I don't think there's much to review there. I'm trying to what would have been his best move for him? I mean, could he have checked us here? No, he couldn't have. Yeah, I mean, and he really couldn't leave this area, just to guard this. But yeah, I mean, I guess just tough position early on for black. So, all right, let's move on. Oh, that was game review. My apologies. Here, need 5 minutes. Okay, we got black this time. He opens up with d4. We'll meet him halfway. d5. I like to go for little Queen's Gambit. Unpins himself, just get her knight out. Okay. Takes away from the center. I think we develop our knight first. Okay, I think we'll just take that bishop, attack his queen. What do you think? Do we go up here? Do we just take? Yeah, I think we just take the center right away. Yep. Not even gonna think. We'll take back there. This pawn is under attack and doesn't defend it, so we will take that pawn. So far, so good. Do we want that? Do we want to take? I don't think so. I think we'll just castle. If he takes us, then we'll just take right back, and we'll have a... well... Actually, if he does take, then this pawn will be open. Okay. So he pins our knight, but let's just cover this weakness, and then we can acknowledge. I think we'll just take back this way, like we said we would. White cannot castle, so we got a bishop gunning down that diagonal. We'll take back. Now we've got two defenders of our central pawn, which is good. We can either bring our other rook out, which I kind of like, or we could go for the pin. Just bring our other rook out. Nothing wrong with that. Down 30 seconds. Kind of want to fix that if we can. He's got this. But we just acknowledge. We'll just cover that square. I don't like him getting in. And then maybe we'll ask the knight the question, maybe. Okay, flank pawn attack. We will just push, I think, right? Well, if we do that, then we're gonna cover. We could also just open up our rooks. Why don't we do that? Now we can't castle anywhere, which is kind of nice. go for queen trade. Why not? If he takes, then we'll take back, and then that'll be check. He still can't castle anywhere. Yep, check. We'll get a rook on the second rank. It's generally good. Just put some pressure on the pawns on the second rank. Goes for a trade of rooks. We'll take a pawn, attack his knight. This pawn's also under attack. And he does not acknowledge the threat on his knight, so we're just up a full knight. Continue to, now we'll bring our rook back up, cut him off the side of the board. This is not a threat because our bishop is covering that, but we'll just, good practice, we'll just give our king breathing room just in case, but I don't think he's going to attempt to go d8. And yeah, I think we'll just take that. Now we just keep it simple, we'll move some pawns up. Can't go anywhere. We're going to take this. Just make sure we don't stalemate. That's it. And now we should be good to promote here. And it's going to be checkmate. It's a good game. Good game. Solid. Solid. We were at 700 elo. We will go ahead and review. It's a good game. So 74. We had some couple misses, mistake. Let's see what we did. Yep. Inaccuracy. So I did in fact think of this. So that gives the check, and yeah, I guess the idea guard here, but it would have been difficult to defend this pawn, it looks like, right? Am I right? Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Yeah, would have just been a nice way to pick up that extra pawn right away, or in the most forcing manner. Okay. Yeah, queen could have been more active. That was just a slow move, and then I mean, usually when you go for a queen's gambit type position and they decide to take your flank pawn with the central pawn like you did, and it's generally, this is the whole idea, it's to get quick development and recapture that pawn with your bishop. Castle, yeah, it would have been nice to put a battery there instead. I mean, I think this is still fine, just covering our central weakness, because, yeah, exactly. Still would have been better to just set up that battery. So this was a miss. Yeah, fair enough, I guess. Yeah, just moving the... Here, the idea was just to simplify, just get the queen off the board, since we'd had we had a better position. You know, he couldn't. You know, we were castled. Our pieces were a lot more active. He couldn't castle at all. So I thought, oh, we've got a better position. So let's just remove the queens off the board. But pushing this pawn. Pushing this pawn up instead. I mean, it's guarded by a rook, and then that opens up the line of sight for the queen to go and attack this, and he's still that would have just been a much more difficult situation for white, because I mean there's no castling ever happening in this position. But geez, I'm sorry. Yeah. Overall, really good game. I think we just overwhelmed them in the opening overall, and he also just lost a knight for free. So pretty solid game. So we still got only 16 minutes in. I think we've got time for one more game, and then we'll call it after that. All right, new 5 minutes. So far, so good. Okay. Go for D4 again. I really like to play D4 positions. Are we gonna get another French? Let's go for a London. So I like to push my bishop back if they bring out their dark squared bishop, because then I can take back and open up my rook. Generally not a good idea to move a piece twice, and this isn't a good move in the London, because I mean the whole idea is I was going to put my pawn here anyways. So now we just got to move back. We'll get our knight out. We've got 3 pieces attacking this square, and that's the idea. We want to take control of that square. And then we set up this pawn pyramid. We'll get our bishop out. Sorry. Pull out our knight. Get close to finishing our development, and he's already castled, so we should have if all goes well, we should have a nice attack going for us. We'll get our knight up here. Let's see, we'll take this way. And I think at this point, I want to start pushing some flank pawns up, and I think we're just going to want to storm Black's king side, because we've got a lot of pieces just going for an attack towards the king. So I think we're just going to do that. Just let him know that we are going for the king. Let's just be belligerent about it. Why not? If he takes this, and that's good. I want him to take that, because then I want to take with this pawn. Then what? I think we'll go up here and get another pawn in the game. Yep. And then what do we take with the knight, right? this is a time for en passant. I think. I think. Maybe we'll castle. I think we'll castle. Oh, I didn't even need to castle. Oh, well, yeah, totally just forgot about that. That rook is hanging. I did not need to castle there. Ooh, and we can still take it. Okay. Alright, and we'll go back here. Pin the rook to the king. If he doesn't address it, then maybe we'll go pawn to g4. Do we need to worry about that? Yeah, I mean, queen's a little scary here, but you have to ask, you know, I mean, yeah, we're going to move a pawn there, but we are also gaining a pawn. But I mean, it's not really attacking anything else. It's just, it's got no pieces to play with it. And this rook still isn't in the action yet because it's still pinned to the king. Still some counterplay. It's not over yet. We're down some time. I think we'll be alright. We totally just dropped that too. Yeah, I'm missing everything. Sorry, guys. Under some pressure, I'm going to lose some elo points. So I think we'll just finally hit this. Put some real pressure on that rook that's still pinned. But he has no other checks. But he has that one. He has that one. No matter. I think he's going to take our queen, but I think we're still in a pretty good position. We're up a lot of material. We are down a lot of time, though. This rook will fall. Okay. We're positive on time now. Doesn't have this check here. Doesn't have this check. Goes here. Abandon. Okay. That wasn't very clean, I'll be honest. We got that win. Good. But we missed. Yeah, 2 minutes. Couple of times where you missed just free material right there. Yeah, it was. Oh my gosh. It says we both played it like we were rated 100. Well, I don't blame it. That was a bad game. We still came out on top, which is good, but so I know. I mean, computer says it was in our favor for a lot of the times, but yeah, I mean, we had a lot of misses, a lot of inaccuracies. So yeah, I mean, this was another miss. I mean, we could have just completely trapped that bishop. See, that's one thing I definitely struggle with. I'll get some tunnel vision, right, especially when I'm doing a setup based opening like the London. I'll just kind of go on autopilot and be like, okay, I move that here, I move that here, I move that here, but not every game is the same. You have to treat every game like it's its own, it's its own thing. And the position's always going to change and be unique, and you gotta always keep an eye out on like, okay, what does my opponent see, and what what blunders have they made that I can take advantage of. And yeah, that was just a clean tactical oversight I didn't see. I could have just been up a piece that whole game and been a bit less stressed out about that. So there's that. That's something we can definitely take away. Yeah, I was conflicted about taking this way, but I believe in this case that was the right call, because the other way, if we took this way, then could have just taken our knight, would have lost our castling rights, and I think that would have just been a uncomfortable position to be in. Miss. Yeah, better to take the knight. Yeah, another miss here, because we could have trapped the bishop for a while there. And when we got that pawn here, there was a wow. Yeah, we played terribly. I mean, yeah, we just completely left a whole rook hanging. That would have been bad. And then yeah, this I realized after the fact. After he moved his queen down, we could have. I mean, that was just a free rook. So not a clean game. I mean, again, we still came out on top, but a lot of these mistakes, inexcusable. You just gotta pay more attention. And that's how a lot of these games go. You have a lot of things you can take advantage of in your games, and if you just get this sort of tunnel vision, then you just they get ignored, and then the game sort of drags out like this and becomes a lot harder when it doesn't need to be. So I hope that makes sense, and I think that'll be our main takeaway of this game. It's just keep your eyes open, pay attention to the free pieces and attacks that are in your games that you can absolutely take advantage of, and still comment, and other common theme, always watch out for what your opponent has as well, because there's going to be times where you just straight up leave a piece hanging, you don't even realize it, and but it's possible that your opponent doesn't realize it, and that's what happened here. But still, it's good practice just to pay attention. Don't leave pieces hanging. Just pay attention. That's it. Maybe that's not the best advice, but that all that comes with practice. Chess is a hard game, but yeah, I think that's a good takeaway after this messy game. But I think we'll call it there. And if you've made it this far, then I thank you for sticking around and watching all of this. And I will see you in the next one. Hopefully by then we will reach our goal to 1,000. So until then, ciao.